chocolate on my face? Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if anybody's going to get on here live, but I was just feeling so blessed and I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. And Chris is here too. But I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to get on. Chris, nobody's on our live. It says 0. Get over here. Why does it say 0? Is it because we didn't schedule it?
Maybe. I think YouTube might be different than other places.
Oh, wait. There's one person on. You guys, have we ever done a YouTube live?
I don't think so.
Hello. We've never done a live before. I think we're supposed to schedule these things. But we wanted to get on and say hi and see if anybody in the community was on. It's like late, obviously. But we've never done a live before. So this is interesting. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you
Okay.
guys doing?
So how does this work? You guys need to talk to us. Say hi. I'm going to come over here. We wanted to get on. Well, really, it was me. It wasn't us. It was me. I wanted to get on and say hi to this amazing freaking community. We are enamored and just feel so blessed. Hello, hello. Please say hi to us. Tell us where you're joining from. Chris looks like Bradley Cooper. I know, right? Look.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
We get it all the time. We get it all the time. All the time.
All the time.
Hello.
Pretty much on a daily basis, so there you go.
So, who do you guys think I look like? Because I get several people as well. So we've got some people in the house from Edinburgh and Ohio and Maine. Aw, thank you so much. You should see the video from tonight. It's not up yet on YouTube, but I actually started cooking dinner and I forgot to turn on the stove. It was actually, will you mute that, baby? I can't hear both. Anyway, so we've got Virginia in the house, Oklahoma. What part of Oklahoma? Hamilton, Ohio.
If you don't plug your phone in, it's gonna die.
Oh, man. Baby, is that chocolate on my mouth?
I mean, it could be.
Wisconsin, Illinois.
I don't really
Okay,
see it,
so
but
listen,
hold
you
on.
guys, we just want you to ask us questions. This is like a Q&A, and then it's like a help, okay? Because
Here, now you have a long cord.
plug me. I have a long cord. Plug me in.
You're such a man.
Plug me in, baby.
Yeah, you're such a man.
Did you hear Chris tell me I had a long cord?
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Okay. So here's the thing. Chris and I were doing long form content for a while for you guys, and we loved it. And then we had our hearts broken. And it was very upsetting and very hard. And now we are we want to like come back to the long form content. We've had a lot of you guys ask about doing a marriage series. And we've also had, does that mean that only 2 likes have happened?
Yes, I think so.
You guys, will you like the live, please?
It's just I think YouTube works differently than any other. I pretty much am convinced that it works differently than any other place.
You like the life videos very much. The NSYNC dance took me because Chris learned, right? Chris is literally, Hey, you guys, also like this video because I think it helps, but I'm not sure. But do it. Just do it. Just like the video because it makes us feel better. And
Erin likes
I
because
like likes.
she likes to feel like people enjoy what she's saying.
Well, I like likes and I like hearts, but
Yeah.
I like
She likes
connection.
emojis.
I like connection.
She loves emojis.
I like connection. Oh shoot. I meant to not do that. Okay. So here's the thing. And I need honest answers and feedback from you guys because what we have found is that our YouTube community is what needs to be longer. What needs to be longer, Kathy? Tell me what needs to be longer. Because what we have found is that we actually really like doing longer form content. And we have also found that you guys are our YouTube family is very
We have lots of words, so we know.
invested. You guys are very invested. And if you want to hold this for a sec, you can.
Oh, I'm good.
Kristen Azudan.
You decided to open the barrel of monkeys.
Okay. Anyway, I just looked up at the light. Mm-hmm. I feel blind. Okay. So.
Ow.
Sorry.
I just got elbowed in the face.
What does that say? I can't see it.
I love you guys and your family. You all are great in everything you do. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. That is like such a huge compliment. But that's what I was trying to say before I ADD'd out. Up.
Okay. Listen, you can't.
If it's up, then it's up.
You can't. You can't hand me the phone and direct me as to where
can.
No, you cannot.
Yes,
because
I can.
You were holding it and it was fine, and your arm started getting tired, and so then you wanted to hand it off to me.
It was up. It was up.
My arm is longer than your arm right here. My arms are twice as long as yours.
Up. Okay. Anyway, what we have found is that you guys on our YouTube, like you guys are just so amazing.
Make challenge videos.
Okay, so we've done those before, we love challenge videos.
We
Definitely gonna do those. But here's what we want to know. I digress. Do you guys, yes, we own a gym together.
We actually own a fitness brand that we created. It's called Strike.
And we created it together. Yes. It's trademarked. We went to LA. We lived there for 6 weeks while I competed on a reality show with Jillian Michaels as the judge, and I studied under Jillian. And then we came back, and we have we have instructors, we have a certification, we have a brick and mortar business. Yeah. So yes, we do have, but our main source of income is actually social media. And we love it because we love you guys. And we love the connection. We love being able to gift people things and to give away things and just to be connected to people all over the world. Like, it's just so special for us, and we definitely are so grateful for that.
Learn the Wigfield dance. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Okay. Please ask as many questions as you want.
Elevator Lover says, one time I walked into church wondering why it was dark in there. And so I asked my friend Maddie why it was so dark in there. And she goes, Sarah, could be because you have your sunglasses
on. Sarah, I do that all the time.
Yes.
All the time. I've actually put on 2 pairs of glasses before. Not just one. 2. And I was actually wondering the same thing. It was actually more of like why can't I see very clearly? And then I realized I had on 2 different pairs of glasses. It was really weird. Okay. So here's the deal, you guys. We're going to be doing a podcast. we have done many episodes on this podcast, but it's my fault that it's not up because I keep like overthinking it. But the thing is that we really want to talk about what we've endured in our community and what we've been through in the community. And we just kind of want to like get it out there, tell you guys the story. You have no idea what Chris and I have been through, but we want to know, is that something that would be interesting to you guys? Would you want to hear about all the crap that we've been through over the last?
So it would tell a story of when you go from being gym owners and working conventional, jobs to starting to do social media and making posts and making content, and what it actually, the response that it had, like, basically you guys would probably be shocked as to what happened after
And
we went viral
yeah,
and started growing. And it's just very interesting, because it wasn't what we didn't expect that to be
no, we would
what
have never
happened.
seen that coming.
But we found out a whole lot of things. So it would, and it's a shame, but we have pioneered through it. And it's interesting now because now it's so much more okay to do what we're doing. But
Right. But 4 years ago, it
but
wasn't.
4 years ago, it wasn't. So, but now it is.
But would you guys like answer in the comments? Would you guys even be interested in hearing about that?
Thank you, Darcy. We think we're pretty fun people. We think we're pretty neat, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. That's very
But
very kind. Yes.
Daniel says yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, please answer in the comments because we are going to do a long form video. So Sandy and Daniel, thank you. One of the biggest reasons that we want to do this and tell our story is because we're so anti-bullying. And when okay, good. I'm glad to see that you guys are saying that it would be interesting because what we really want to do is draw attention and bring attention to bullying and adult bullying and how not okay that is. It's not okay to be a bully. And we want to bring attention to it because you guys, I think it would probably blow your mind. And we actually have a lot of like video evidence to go with our stories. So would you guys be interested in those? Hello. So you would be interested.
Yeah.
It really is such a big thing.
It is.
And it's sad. It's very sad. And I don't think that people emphasize it enough. I don't think that there's
It's
enough.
one of those things that's like not really talked about. It's not really brought up or addressed. Am I the dancing guy? I mean, maybe. Hello, South Georgia.
Bullying is very common. Yes, it is very common.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. It's very sad, you guys. Adults are very much bullied in our community where we live.
Yeah.
I guess it probably depends on where you live.
Yeah, it depends on where you live because it depends on like the population and people and connection, things like that. But in our situation, yes, it's that's the way it was. Happened to my boyfriend and I were at Sonic's. I was trying to ask for honey mustard and said, "That's funny."
it's not talked about because it's becoming a norm. I know.
Yeah.
And it's not, and it shouldn't be a norm. It shouldn't be okay to do the things, especially that have been done to us. And not even just done to us, they've been done to our children. So it's not that it's just affected us, it's what's been done to us has also affected our children. And that's the part that we really want to hone in on and talk about in this series. But we just didn't know because everybody wanted a marriage series, and we want to do a marriage series. We want to talk about that because we definitely feel like we have a lot of value to add. No, it's definitely not okay. And it's something that I'm really passionate about because I was bullied in high school, and I see a lot of kids getting bullied now, and it's like it's a very, like, I'm very not okay with that. I guess that's the best way I can put that.
Yes.
Yes, we have been bullied very, very hard.
It wasn't one person.
It was a bunch of people.
It was I mean, really what it was more Aaron than, like, people don't typically mess with me, but they mess with her because she's so special. And that's part of what it is that
Aw.
when you're a very bright light, then people try to dim that bright light because they don't want it to outshine anything, especially like when you're in, uh, like smaller towns where people like to feel above you. So it's just very interesting. But when we go to other places,
Doesn't
around the
happen.
world, it doesn't work that way. It's a different, it's just it's the culture. And yes, to your probably question of, well, why don't you move? Well, that's something
We've been talking a lot about
we've
it.
been talking a lot about it, but I mean, there's other things here. We have family,
We take care of my
responsibilities
parents.
here. And I mean, it's a simple solution, doesn't necessarily make it easy. So that's part of what we've been discussing, especially this last 6 months, to, just,
We're actually
change
taking
things, but
pictures on Wednesday of our house to possibly put it on the market. I just turned 24, and as a gift for myself, I actually started making. Hey,
That's good.
That is awesome.
That's very good.
Congratulations. I love that. I love that for you. And
Like
happy
that.
birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. You're so young.
I would love to be 24 again, but
Oh,
no,
man.
I want to know what I know now.
That's crazy because that's 20 years ago.
I know.
You're so young. You have so much of your life ahead of you.
Being mean is
It's part of the entitled generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
Agreed. That's a very accurate statement. It's unfortunate, but it's accurate.
Hey, you guys, if you haven't liked the video, like the video. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you're silly. Anyway.
I'm silly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys, shoot us with some Q&As before we go. I don't tolerate bullying either. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Shoot us with some Q&As before we get off, and like the video. I don't really know. Hello. I don't really know if you can like the video, actually.
You love the dancing videos?
Oh, yeah. Yay.
That's one of our favorite things.
We love to dance together. I have a new song that I'm obsessed with. I can play it for you guys. Wait.
No, don't do that.
I can't do that, can I?
Not do that. Not on YouTube. YouTube is very, very particular about music.
I can't play it on YouTube.
No.
Why? We don't know where we're moving, to be honest.
It's kind of
like weird.
That's also kind of what we're
wrestling with.
We're wrestling with that.
We're praying a
because
lot about it.
we are. But it's kind of like, it's this. It's, do we move to a particular place and we pick it, or do we just
We're kind
say,
of just letting
or do we just say we don't know where we're going to go and we're just going to let
God.
God
We're
figure it
just
out?
like,
Like,
yeah.
maybe it's like God wants us to sell our house
He wants us to
first,
just trust it. I
and
don't
then
know.
he's going to reveal it. We don't know. Or we're not going to go anywhere, and he's going to keep us here. That's been, I think, probably the biggest, like, I want to say, unknown recently.
I have been a
Well, thank you, Shelley.
fan follower. So let me correct that, okay? I want to say something, Shelly. First of all,
Tennessee is
thank you.
awesome.
What a compliment that is. What a compliment that is that you would say that. But let me say this. You are not a fan, nor are you a follower. You are part of our internet family.
Yep.
We don't like to say we have followers or fans because we don't look at ourselves like that. Like I know most creators and influencers like to say it's their followers, and of course, like if we're doing a brand deal, they're going to say how many followers do you have, and we'll give them a number. But in any other way, you guys are our family. You're our internet family, and we don't we just feel like follower is like low, it implies less than, and we don't see you like that.
Because if you think about it, what does your family like to do? They like to watch what you do.
Yeah.
So we kind of figure, well, that's what you guys are.
And we wouldn't be here without you guys.
Exactly.
So we appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you. And so, yes, I have been to Colorado. Aaron has
I haven't,
not, but we love
but
Tennessee.
Tennessee, we love Tennessee.
We do love Tennessee.
What religion are we? We're Christians.
Mm-hmm. We're Christian.
We don't really. He was raised Catholic. I was raised Episcopalian, but we read the Bible every day and listen to a sermon every day.
Yeah, for us,
but it's pretty much non-denominational.
So our big thing, and this was what for me was, you're in Alabama. Oh, well, I haven't been to Alabama before.
I used to live in Alabama in Alexander City.
Most people don't see their favorite YouTubers like stars. We see them like we are part of from afar. Yeah. Well, what I was going to say was about that is what I have recently come to with is my personal relationship with um, God and Jesus, and that developed with me as a older, because I was raised Catholic, but that was never really emphasized, and we won't get into all that. But that was the difference, was when I started to really develop that personal relationship. Um, things got a lot better for lots of different reasons. But 42, born and raised, still here. Yep.
I love that for you. I love that. Alabama is a very pretty state. There's a lot. Are you close to the Gulf Shore? Okay, I shouldn't probably start geography.
That's okay.
I don't even know if that was right.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, because Alabama is in the Gulf Coast.
Isn't Alabama close to Lake Destin?
Well, I guess Florida. Is it Florida and then
Alabama?
Alabama?
You're in Birmingham? Okay.
Or is it Mississippi and then
So Alexander City, where I lived, was like an hour and a half, I want to say, from Montgomery. It's weird that I remember these things. I was actually bullied in Alabama. It was really fun.
Alabama, then Florida. Okay. So it's Alabama first, and then Mississippi is after Alabama. That's what I always mix those two up. I don't remember.
It's okay.
And then Louisiana is after Mississippi, if I remember.
The other day, I thought Mount Everest was in Washington, D.C., so there's that.
Well, that's actually not true. She confused Mount Rushmore for Mount Everest, and she thought Mount Rushmore was in DC.
Okay, so I thought the mountains with the president's faces were in
Yes,
DC.
that's what she thought.
Because doesn't that make sense in someone else's mind? Am I the only one that would think,
No, I mean it would make
I
sense
mean, it makes sense.
that a mountain with the president's faces on it would go in the national capital,
It makes sense.
but that would require there to be a mountain face that could have held that. And
Okay, well, it made sense to me.
and I know it did, and I don't think that there was one. So Gulf Shore, Alabama is adjacent to Pensacola, Florida. Okay, Mississippi is besides Alabama, and Georgia is on the. Yes, that's right. I do know the order of Georgia. That was the.
I lived in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I was also bullied there.
You're from Florida originally. We also have really we've looked at Florida a lot too, but
Oh, thank you, Angie.
thank you.
We are here to make you guys smile. We love knowing that we're doing that for you guys.
We do notice one consistent thing. We notice that when we are together and we're in front of people, we tend to make them laugh or make them smile. So we've been fortunate that social media gives us an outlet to do that, because we've noticed that in person, that seems to be something that we do often.
And like the other day, Chris was able to dance with that little girl. I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet or not, but it was just this little girl at Moe's with her mama. And if you could have seen how much it meant to her that Chris did that dance with her, he surprised her and did it with her. She invited us to her snow cone party.
Yes.
She gave Chris such a big hug, and it just like it meant so much to her, and
I
she
don't
was
think
so excited.
I don't think she understood how much that it meant to me, because the joy that was coming out of her for doing it, just I could feel it, and it
You
was.
loved it.
I did. I loved it, because that's what I think. This is such a great thing that we can do here, is that we can share the fun with people, and that's what we need, and it was like that was the thing. Was she So the funny part about the story was I went into Moe's to get the Aaron and the kids lunch.
No, I didn't get lunch.
Well, you didn't get lunch. The kids.
It was Memphis.
It was Memphis's birthday, and
so it was our daughter's birthday.
we had just gotten done seeing Beetlejuice, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, it's a good movie. Go see it. But I was in line, and so I was waiting for the food, and the little
I love that.
the little
kid.
girl, she
He does give out hugs, and they're free, Pam. Come on.
I do give
Come
up.
on.
I'm like Olaf. I like warm hugs.
Sorry if I missed your comment. Just
Yeah.
read it or write it again.
Well, so she was listening to the music video, and when I was in line, and she was like kind of bopping in her boots to the dance, and so then I started doing some of the moves from the dance, and she looked at me, and she got all like excited, because thought it was funny that I was doing it. So I started telling her mom and her that that's a dance that we've been doing on YouTube recently, and I showed them. I showed them our YouTube.
God bless you as well.
And
Hold
so,
on 1 second. I just want to answer Darcy.
Okay.
She says that she's from Colorado and she totally loved it, but it's too crowded, and so she moved to Oklahoma. So
okay.
I just wanted to say really quickly, because the comments are coming in fast now, and I want to be able to answer them. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, there's a church called Transformation Church. If you get a chance to go to it, Michael Todd is the pastor. It is a great, he is a great, like, I don't know how close you are to Tulsa. Anyway, and God bless you back, Kit. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay.
I just know how long your stories take.
Well, I was trying to make it quick. So anyway, so I was checking out, and I didn't really think anything other than just, she could go watch the dance, because I mean it's a fun dance, and she really loves the song, and she loves the music video. So so I was checking out, and so then her mom leans over to me, and she's like, she wants to do the dance with you. And so then I said, well, I tell you what, why don't we go outside and we'll do it in front of, because they wanted to do it right in the Mows. I said, why don't we go outside and do it in front of my car, and my wife can film it, and your mom can film it, and then we'll put it on our YouTube channel.
You want to
And
say hi to the YouTube?
she obviously was so excited, and I was so excited. So
yes, come on, come say hi.
so anyway, we went out and we did the dance, and it was just, I came outside and Erin was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Did you
Look,
tell them
turn
about
the
it?"
phone a
I
little.
said,
Turn the
"Yes,
phone
I
a little.
did. Yes, I did tell them." And that's what was funny was she's like, "You told them about it."
Stop, say hi.
So anyway, but I was so ecstatic
Maddie, say hi.
to get to do it with her, and yeah, so it was a great honor and privilege for me to get to do that with her. I thought that was just so fun.
Meet Maddie.
This is Maddie,
This is Maddie.
our second oldest daughter.
This is our 18-year-old baby.
She is the dancer in the family.
She is actually the dancer in the
Yes.
family.
Now everyone in the family does dance, but Maddie
she's actually like
she's like
so good.
She's like so Erin and her are like, so
everybody's trying to say hi, and Maddie's like, I'm out.
So Erin's like here, Maddie's here, I'm like down here. So, but
come here, Maddie. Say hi for a sec.
Hello. I came to complain.
Why are you complaining?
Because I got a 93 on a quiz that I deserved 100 on.
Maddie, it's still an A, baby.
I spent 2 hours on the notes.
Maddie's actually in college now, which is really hard to like.
It's
believe.
so weird. But she's also dancing, and she's gonna be dancing on Broadway. Maddie, they say that you look like me. Aw, thank you. We actually get that about all the girls, and the 14-year-old is the one that we get it the most about.
Well, it's a good thing the girls look like Erin. That's really what we want.
Also, the question I got wrong was totally stupid, and I got it wrong off of a technicality.
A technicality.
All right, well, we're going to do our live, so give me a hug. I love you.
Love you.
I'll see you in the morning. We've got a lot to do tomorrow. Sleep well, my lovies.
I mean, I'm just saying, because it was like...
It's okay. You still got an A.
But...
It's the frustration.
It's okay. I understand. I remember. I've been there.
See, I don't understand because I never had that problem in school.
You just have to let it
go. Because see, I'm dyslexic, so I was never very good at school. So.
AKA the Hebrew Bible was the equivalent of the Old Testament in Christianity, and I went, well, no, because the Torah is the first 5 books of the Tanakh. And the Torah is kind of the equivalent of the Old Testament. And so I was like, well, no, it would be the Torah. But it's technically right because the Torah is part of the Tanakh. But the Tanakh is like the whole thing.
So did you want to be on the live?
No, I'm just saying, I'm just complaining about it because it annoys me.
But what are we doing?
I was thinking critically about the question, and I went, well, no, that's not true. It would be the Torah, technically. But because it's technically correct, they said true.
It's the depth of her explanation. It just shows how smart she is.
I love you.
And it's like when I'm listening to that, all I'm thinking to myself is, I don't ever remember thinking that deeply when I was that age, and it's definitely a gift. I mean, I don't think that deeply now, but
you don't at all.
Okay.
Your thoughts are like, do.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about who am I going to do the dance next with? That's what I'm thinking about.
Well, Chris is on a Deadpool kick.
I am.
And if I say, like, I don't know that I'm ever coming back. Like, all the content from this day forward might just be Chris Deadpooling.
Well, so here's what it is. So
hello, Richard. Hello, Heather from Boston.
So as long as I keep finding people to do the dance in front of, I'm going to keep doing it.
It's fine
until I find a new dance. Until I find a new dance.
YouTube.
But I have to see. That's the thing. Once I get good at something, then I just.
Today when he did it, he surprised me and our friend Karen and our instructor, and he was so funny because he was like, and looking at himself in the mirror, and you could tell he was so proud of himself, and he's like, I feel like every time I do this, I'm getting better and better.
I do. Better, better, better.
I'm getting better and better.
Yep.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you learned. Well,
there you go.
Let me tell you. Here's the funniest part. So people have been saying, did you learn that dance when it first came out?
Oh, thank you.
And I said no, but I always loved that song. And so, but the funny part was the only part of the dance I ever knew back then was this. I just knew that. So I would always be like, bah, you know. So then when they revamped it with Deadpool, and I said, okay, now's my chance. This is my chance if I want to do it. And it took a little while, but anyway.
It's really cute. I like watching him.
See, okay, so this is why I dance in front of her or in front of anybody. I do not do it to look like a good dancer. I do it because it almost always makes everybody laugh.
Definitely makes me smile.
And that is why I do it. It's to make someone smile, because for some reason I look so much like a goofball when I dance, but I think it makes them smile and laugh. And so that's what dancing is about, feeling good, and it's about joy. So if you can do that for people, do it. I wanted to go to college till I found out college wasn't just for partying. Oh, yeah. So you changed your mind on going, wasn't smart. Oh, you would. I'm sure you were smart enough. Thank you for saying we're awesome. Y'all are going to pass out. Well, I mean, we've
done it before.
It's happened before. Always in the past, what usually happened is one of us would fall asleep. So if we were on a live late,
and we've done that before.
And now we used to. So this was one of Aaron's classic moves.
We used to do TikTok lives.
Oh, we would. It was endless.
Be on forever.
It would be endless. And
but we loved it.
So this. Well,
I loved it.
This is what was so funny. So we used to always do them in the car. That was the joke. We were always in the car doing a live because we had the kids. So, but now our kids are older, so they basically don't want anything to do with us.
That's not true.
I know it's not true.
Very close.
I'm just kidding. Well, so what Aaron used to say was, okay, you
I'm
just
gonna leave that.
I'm just gonna take a $5. I'm gonna take a $5 break, and everyone who was on the live typically knew.
They would always say, "Oh,
she's out." And then next thing, so she'd be like, "Don't put the camera on me. Don't put the camera on me." And then as soon as she'd fall asleep, and she would be in the car seat, like rolled over like this, I'd move the camera over, and she'd go, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And so then they would start taking pictures of her.
I would wake up to all types of screenshots.
Oh yeah, all types of screenshots. But it was but then like one time she was on a live and she was like hyper, and I was done. I was like, I'm going to sleep. And she's like, are you really going to sleep? I'm like, yes, I am. And so I rolled over and went to sleep. And then they started screen recording me, and she started messing and doing things to me.
Snoring.
Oh, of course I was, because I was asleep. So then she started messing with me and like doing stuff to me. And here's something else that's really funny. So recently, I have noticed that there have been times when I have been completely asleep in the middle of the night, and I somehow just wake up. I don't know what it is. I don't have a bad dream or anything, but there's just this all of a sudden like awakening in my life. And she goes, "Are you awake?" So for those of you who have experienced that before, it could be that I'm getting slapped. There was one time, I kid you not, she slapped me in the face. Okay. And I woke up and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she acted like, she's like, "Nothing. I'm asleep." And I'm like, "What? What?" I'm like, "You just hit me." And she's like, "No, I didn't. What are you talking about? You're crazy." And so this went on for a few, and I was like, No,
This went on for
I
days.
felt something. I felt something
He
going.
kept telling me, he's like, I think you slapped me, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you
Yeah,
literally were having a bad dream.
maybe you sleep slapped me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you were having a dream. And so she was like, "No, I didn't touch you. I don't know what you're being weird."
I just like
Yeah.
literally went
She's
like this while
she's
he
like,
was asleep.
"You're being weird." And then a few days go by, and she finally
I told him the truth.
Finally, she told me the truth. She's like, "Okay, I have to tell you something." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Remember the other night when you woke up and I told you and you said that I hit you and I said I did and that
I was like, I did.
I was like, I did, and I said, okay.
We weren't arguing.
No.
It's just that sometimes
She has the intrusive thoughts.
I have these intrusive thoughts, and I can't help it. And then I'll be laying in bed at night, and he'll be out, and he's sleeping so sound, and I can't sleep, and I'm like, then I get mad at him.
And so then, of course, it's like she's in her mind, she's like, well, I can't be awake alone.
Yeah, it's not like I'm saying that's rational.
Sleep slapped. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. OMG, sleep slapped. Yep.
But if you know, you know. Like, and also, I want you guys to remember that I get a lot of hate, and he doesn't. So then I'll lay there and I'll start thinking about how, like they call me his mom, or they say like his mom is my favorite. Like, that's my favorite. Because in reality and in person, if you were to meet us, actually everybody says I look younger, including the guy that did his Botox, and I've never had Botox and he has.
So we'll address that real quick. So again, this is just how things work, okay? Maybe this is intrusive thinking, maybe it's not. But so we went for a Botox appointment, which I have gotten one time. But the only reason I got Botox one time is because it was her appointment. She chickened out, okay? And she's like, well, maybe you should do him first. Because see, this is what it was. She's like, I mean, just in case he has an allergic reaction or a bad one, then that way I won't do it. But if he doesn't, then I'll feel better about doing it. Okay. Which I looked at her and I'm like, I beg your pardon. Why am I here? So this is then what happened. So shortly thereafter, I had to go and get, because I mean, if you look at me, okay, like I have, I had to get extra Botox to work. Okay.
The doctor was like, well, for you, talking about me, the doctor was like, you just really need prevention and a little bit of maintenance, but he's gonna need some correction.
Yeah. So I remember.
I go, can I get that on video, please?
Yeah,
Because all the bullies on social media love to say I look like his mom, and the doctor was like, huh? And I'm like, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, so I go and get the Botox, which, by the way, I haven't gotten it again, and she's now telling me
he totally needs it again.
She's like, you need it again.
It looks so good. It made his head look like so. This is what it looked like.
No. This was the best part.
It like lifted his head up.
This was the best part. Let me explain.
I
okay.
loved it.
After I got it done, within like 5 minutes of getting it done, she's like, "Do you feel anything?" Do you know? I mean, like, here, crinkle your head. So it got to a point where I couldn't move my forehead, and so then this one here was like, oh wait, you can't move it. Try to move your forehead, and I couldn't move the skin. So like I would go to raise my eyebrows, and nothing would happen.
That's funny. Everybody's like, maybe we should make a video. Should we reenact the sleep slap video? Maybe we should.
I mean, I've seen videos like similar to that.
Should we do that one?
Like,
that would be funny.
But so yeah, because in the videos, like what'll happen is that they'll record, like the husband will be like snoring or something, and the wife will, like, the video will be like, when you wake up from a dream of him cheating on you, but he's still right there. So like the woman will go up and she like smacks him, and then she quickly like turns back over and goes back to sleep, and he like wakes up and like, what's going on? So we could definitely
that would be funny.
That.
Oh, we should. We'll have to do like a video of that. Everybody can then call that fake, but it's fine. We get that too.
Sleep slapping and Botox. That could be a title for a podcast. Sleep slapping and Botox.
See,
Oh,
there
there
we
it
go. There, look.
There it is.
There it
Right
is.
there. It took 45 minutes, but
how did you know? I am his mommy. And sometimes he likes to nurse still.
and I get spanked and slapped for talking back.
And he does. And sometimes he gets put in timeout.
I get sleep slapped.
And sometimes I make him wear his dirty underwear.
Sometimes
when he pee-pees in it.
Sometimes I have to go get Botox for mommy to make sure it's safe. Yeah. Thank you, Sandy.
That's funny. You're getting a spanking tonight.
Whatever.
You've been a bad boy.
Yeah, we all know who's the adult in this relationship. It's definitely not you.
You naughty, naughty boy.
Yeah. Too much right now, right? Thank you.
Too much.
Thank you, Amy.
Don't
threaten him with a good time.
Oh yeah, I know. It's because we said it.
You said
It's because we said it. It's okay. I'm just saying that's why I sleep slapped you.
I know.
So it's okay. Naughty, naughty. Do you need to go to timeout?
I don't know. Too many words.
Don't threaten him with a good time. I know, right? Yeah.
I mean.
Hey, I lived in Chattanooga. I love Tennessee. Oh, thank you, Amy. I love Tennessee. If Tennessee could just be hot all the time, that's probably where we would move.
Well, unfortunately, that's one of the...
I just don't want it to be cold.
Well, that's one of the tricky things. Erin does not.
I don't like cold.
She doesn't want to be cold. So.
Ever. I really want to move to California, but like everybody that I say that to tells me I'm insane. So I'm starting to wonder and question my sanity because nobody thinks we should move to California. Like everybody's like, don't move to California. So I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. What do you guys think? Very expensive.
That's true.
We're in South Carolina right now.
Yeah.
Heather. And Charleston.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's what we want to do. We want to go on tour with our fitness.
Yeah, we want to go on tour.
We want to do a fitness tour and come and meet all of our internet family.
And go to like different cities and stuff so people could come and meet us and do all the other things. Yeah.
Yeah, we keep hearing that.
That's the biggest thing we've heard is that it's just expensive.
But to be honest, it's super expensive to live in Charleston.
Oh, you live in Sumter?
So we actually went to Poinsett Park in Sumter, or it's right outside of Sumter, and went hiking there, and it's beautiful. So have you ever been to Poinsett Park? We loved it there.
And we have been to Boston.
It's only like an hour and a half drive from where you are to us. You should come visit us.
We have been to Boston. Long time ago.
We have been to Boston.
Boston's a fun town. We like Boston.
We like Boston. Hello. We need to come to Boston. We need to do like our tour.
From Murfreesboro, 52, the weather is crazy here. Don't believe the weather, people. Just look outside if you want to know what it's doing. It changes real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a lot of mosquitoes, though, down here. That's true.
Yeah, we have a lot of mosquitoes here.
Yeah. There are a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs around here.
Chris is like, Oh, I'm falling asleep.
Well, it's past my bedtime. You know.
It's time for you to go nighty-night,
Yeah.
son.
That's right.
Okay, well, we should probably go then. Come to Colorado. They're huge. We're definitely need a fitness mecca. Like
Yeah.
Charleston is beautiful for sure, but it's not very fitness centric.
Get a travel trailer and just go wherever you want to go, check and do your fitness. And that's what we've talked about.
And that's what we've talked about, Darcy.
Yep, we've talked about. I mean, it's
so
just
many times
so
we've
many
talked
times.
about it, and we just don't pull the trigger. We just don't do it.
Well, the other part I think that's holding us back
Our
is
children.
Well, it's our kids, but also it's identifying and finding places where they will let us teach our
Yeah.
program, because we can do it outside, but see, we need to get to a place where people will be aware of it, and that's it's kind of tricky actually. Florida.
Florida is definitely.
Florida's on our radar just because we know it's hot there a lot.
Yes. Good night. We love you. Mwah. We're gonna go to bed too. Florida is actually at the top of our list. We love St. Augustine.
Yeah, we do. We do.
So Florida is not out.
No. Florida's not out.
Mm-mm.
Any place we have the beach, we would consider that's warm.
We teach what's called Strike Fitness. Yeah. We actually created it.
Yep.
And we teach movement. We're both, we have such a long history of fitness in our both sides.
Yep. You would make a fit. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to do, we want to do a fitness tour and really get the program out there and
just move people to wellness. Like that's our goal.
Yeah.
But
that's the goal. But who knows? Anything can happen.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
All right. Well, we're going to go. We're going to do more lives with you guys because this has been so much fun.
Yep.
And we totally love you guys. So listen, be on the lookout for more lives. And thank you for all of your support.
Yep.
We so much appreciate it. We're gonna do a lot more of these, and we just be blessed. All of you, God bless you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.